Everyone is popular but me. Let's face it, most of us have felt this way at one time or another, and for teenagers, it can feel especially important to fit into the mold of popularity. My guest today is Doug Vermeeren, author of Everybody is Popular But Me and Jumpstart Your Teenager. Welcome to the Noon Show.
Thanks for having me. It's good to be here.
Well, you're a successful individual now as an adult, but you say as a teen, you weren't the most popular, you weren't the best athlete, you weren't the funniest, so doing fine now. Why did you write these books?
Well, I think it's really been something that I've thought about probably ever since I was a teen, and you're right, I did kind of struggle back then with a few things. I actually recently returned from China, and I was there for a full year working with teens and teachers. I actually met with more than 3,500 teens a week and more than 1,500 teachers a week, and together we discovered the possibilities that are within the teen and some of the strategies on how to help a teen develop its best and solve those self-esteem challenges.
Did you find too when you were in China that some of the same issues that come up with self-esteem with the kids there are the same ones we're facing here?
Absolutely. In fact, worldwide. I have done a lot of teaching here as well, but that was really a very condensed period that allowed me to formulate, sort of my opinions and the results that we came up with in the books. Now,
it's funny, most of the literature that you read that is geared toward teens talking about, popularity and self-esteem, it always sort of stresses that it is not a popularity contest out there. And you say it is.
I think it is a popularity contest.
Explain that.
Absolutely. We are all involved in a popularity contest, but the difference between maybe how we perceive things in the world and how they really are is our opinion of ourselves shouldn't be judged by how others feel about us. True popularity really comes from how you feel about you. And that's really the whole point of what we're trying to teach people, is how to feel better about themselves.
And I think especially with teenagers, how other teens look at you sort of defines your popularity, doesn't it?
Well, to some extent it does have some control on it, but I think when individuals have a very strong inner core that they can rely on, the outward pressures, the peer pressures that are there, and maybe some of the negative influences are not as strong if we're grounded in our own beliefs. They say if you stand for something, or if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So really, we're trying to give people something to stand for.
All right, and you have 7 laws that you have within the books. Popularity starts with you is law number 1. Explain how that works.
Well, again, it all comes down to being true to yourself, your inner self, and finding the things that you believe in, the things that you stand for. And everyone in their own mind has dreams and desires, things that are important to them. And a lot of our strategies are helping the teen to discover those things on their own. And firmly, I believe that most people innately always choose the good. It's a natural desire to be the best that they can be, and so we help teens to discover that.